Gemini, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising sign. Now, this is an energy reading, guys, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life. It is your message. And if you're not a Gemini and this has popped up on your feed, it's absolutely your message. This is a message of clarity, so it would only show up to you if you needed to hear it. And when you need to hear it, it always shows up at just the right time. And my friends, this is where your message begins. Okay, I really hate this energy. I'm just going to say that right away. But let me say this to you. It's very clear why this is happening. This is the first card that came out. And this is one of my least favorite cards when it's in reverse. Because it really literally means you've been attacked. It literally means there was some sort of attack. Now, this is in the past, so this isn't a prediction of better watch out. But this is, it's close enough that you're still being impacted by it. And there's still something the universe wants to say with regards to it. And it had to be with fake friends or fake associations or a group that you really didn't belong to or really enjoy or like. It could have been some sort of attack on a group that you really hated or didn't really like, right? It might not have been an attack on you. It might have been something you knew or were privy to or that really upset you. But it could also, but this goes back further. So it almost seems like there was this negative association. And by negative, I mean not healthy, not happy, not productive for you, counterproductive for you, in fact, that really led to some pain, some suffering, some discomfort, if not even worse. So this is popping up. Yes, it's in the past. So there's clarity on it. There's certainty. There's recognition of it. At the very least, this is saying you didn't have clarity on who you wanted to be around or who you cared about. You didn't have clarity on who was on your side and who wasn't. You didn't have clarity on what was up or what people were really thinking, or you didn't have clarity on basically your associations or whatever it was. Now this is getting good. This is a wake-up call. This is This is clarity. This is, now I understand. Now I'm making a judgment based on the truth of something. So this is really like Inspector Clouseau stuff, like I've discovered the culprit, that kind of energy. And now I'm like sort of knowing and deciding what's real and what's true and what's good for me. And basically it's saying you're getting clarity on this situation so you can make a good decision or a good judgment. If you didn't know, or there was something, there were doubts, or I don't know, maybe there's an actual investigation going on. This is it. This is the judgment. This is the certainty. This is the clarity. This is especially making the right choices and knowing who to want to be around you, finding the good people, sifting out the right people that are healthy and happy and strong. This is resurrective energy, not resurrect. Well, that's what's shown in the card, but it's like picking out the worthy. And clearly in the past, there was not worthy people, right? There was people who maybe left you open to insult and injury, right? And now there's this energy of, now I know the real ones. Now I know the true ones. Now I know the ones who are deserving. Especially with your safety, especially with your I'm just going to say safety. Okay, that's setting up our entire reading. So it's pretty large energy. And what I need to realize right now is, what is this? What do you want us to know, universe, by bringing this to our attention and letting us know? Well, first of all, you are going to get some decisions on this clearly very important situation. this was delusion. This was distraction from your goals. This was goals that were basically beneath you. This was getting distracted by maybe popularity instead of it's some sort of delusion. And I think that you're realizing that this was somebody was under some sort of delusion to treat you this way. Maybe they realized now that they didn't do the right thing. That they were under some sort of incorrect impression about you. Almost like clarity or exoneration from these hypercritical thoughts or positions. And that's what the Judgment card is saying, that this was delusional in sorts. This was kind of an attack, I don't want to say it. This would have been like a zealous thoughts, or zealous as in extremist, or no, that means zealous is the right word. So this would have been actions taken by people who didn't like you, that didn't understand you or know you, and that were taking those. You're going to realize now they were taking those actions because they were delusional, they were under the wrong impression, they hadn't had the right information, or they were kind of obsessively devoted without thinking, without clarity, without objectivity, right? And now it's like, maybe on some ways they're coming back around and saying, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. It's like they're waking up and realizing, or you're waking up and realizing, because if these are your bad choices, it's like you're waking up and realizing that you were making decisions based on delusions, based on untruths, based on false information, falsified information, or half information. Like somebody's coming up and waking up to realize their mistakes because they didn't base their decisions from a healthy place. Okay, that's freaking cool. Oh, and now we can finally wrap up this case. Now we can finally finish it off and complete it. And it's almost like now people are doing a whole other loop and coming around full circle. That chapter in your life is completed, because it's almost like you're exonerated from that incorrect thought pattern, whether it was yours or somebody else's, that kept you stuck making decisions that were actually non-progressive or getting in your way, right? And now it's like clarity, and now it's like you're finished with that. That's wrapped up, and you can move on with your life. So this could have been something that was very global for you, if not literally global. Then it involved a lot of people or a lot of aspects of your life. So a lot of times I will tell you guys, if you listen to a lot of my work, that this can be happening it doesn't have to be happening in all areas of your life. This could have just happened in one area of your life, maybe friendship, maybe job, maybe romance. Well, this is kind of like, it affected your entire life. This was kind of global for you. So it impacted all aspects of your life, but that means that chapter is completed. This is done. It's completed. Not you're just over it or you're walking away. No, it's completed. There's something that's definite about this. It's clear, definitive. It's quantifiable. It's completed. And now you can open up a new chapter in your life. So this is a really good week for you. Now, I know this is strange because it's happening in Mercury retrograde, but I think that's why it's happening. Because Mercury retrograde will bring up the stuff that we need to finish off, that will trip us up because we didn't look at it carefully enough. And it gives us a chance to fix things that are broken, that reveal themselves during Mercury retrograde. So this is broken thought pattern, broken decision making, that now becomes very clear where the breaks were. We can fix that all up, and we finally can put that behind us. So that's actually really wonderful news. Okay. We have hard work. So you've been plugging away and working very hard at this. This is diligence in work and effort. This is also success in work where you're producing great results. So this is the demonstration of prudence and dedication to great results. And allowing the past and the disappointments from the past, or the places in the past where you were disappointed in or you were hurt. And once again, you see this, I'm just going to point this out to you. You see this repeated shape, right? The Three of Cups, all kinds of down and broken and emptied, and once again they would be emptied over here, right? This is disappointment, but it's like now you know to be disappointed. Now you know that this isn't the right place to put your attention. You still have other things back here. So instead of crying over spilt milk, there's a way to grow from this. And the fact that this is major arcana, it's much stronger than this. So it's like you're learning to grow and expand based on disappointment, based on what you know now. It's like you're acknowledging, yeah, this was not good, right? And you're expanding and you're growing based on that. You're almost sort of inspired to expand and grow and know more, try more things, maybe go abroad, speak a different language, get new friends from different cultures. This is like a connection based on the disappointment that you realized had come, and with clarity of Delulu, right? So this is a sense of growing and expanding, or opportunities to grow and expand from the disappointments that you have experienced. The only thing that I would say with this mindset is don't get stuck in the past that you lost or that was fucked up. Instead, allow yourself to see past that and see that there are so many beautiful things, right? And to learn to trust yourself again, that I can pick good people, or I can pick the right situations, or that I am discerning where I need to be, like learning to trust yourself again. Okay, so clarify, how about this? Clarify the way forward. Let's get a moon card. Clarify the way forward. Clarify the way forward. So we have surrender to the divine. So faith is a big part of it. And a fiery climax approaches. So this is some sort of confrontation. This is an inevitable confrontation of spirit, of emotion that has to happen. It's coming. So this is a sense of, it's like it's meant to be. Surrender to the divine. Like, know that you have to confront this situation. Like, emotionally, this has to come out, or this will be coming out. We do have a full moon that is coming up, so it could be speaking about a week from now when there's a full moon in Aquarius. So there could be, this could also be a warning. I'm going to tell you this right now. This could be some sort of conflict that is building. And if so, the universe has got your attention, whether it's one of you that watched this video or 5,000 or 500, it doesn't matter. What matters is that it's trying to warn you that some sort of action or behavior that you're going to take may be based on delusional things, maybe based on things that aren't true. So even if you're making a decision and decisions right now, it could be that you're making decisions based on stuff that isn't right or isn't clear. So do your research, because it's building to a huge climax, and it's fiery. So it's like war, it's confrontation, it's Mars energy. So it's like taking action on your emotions, maybe as opposed to what you normally would do, because Mercury is in retrograde, which is think through things and be more objective. So please watch for that. And please, God, is that correct? Like, what do we need to know? And I would say, before you take this action, investigate. and ask for another person's perspective. It could be that you're just so filled with emotion that you decide to take some sort of action on what you have discovered has been happening. And it almost feels like that's what's building up emotionally in you, like you want to take action on what you've discovered. So make sure they're not just your mind, but other people's. Get that clarity. And I would say make this decision. Mercury will be out of retrograde then too. So give yourself enough time in that clarity to make decisions based on nothing but facts. But it seems like this is building to a very emotional climax and confrontation. And it's almost like you want that. Okay. There is a little thought, there is a little inkling, but this needs to be thought out through. This needs to be thought more. This is a beginning. This is a supposition, or an idea. Okay, maybe there's a message that comes through, some sort of message or messenger that's coming through. Okay, with regards to how people understand or view your work. This is good work. This is being sought after, or people enjoying your work or acknowledging that you do really good work. This could be an industry. This could also be sort of tradition. So traditional values, working hard on traditional values, or working hard to get something done or to make something official. Okay, so somebody's working very hard to make something official. And this, okay, because of a message that comes in. That's it. It's almost like a reaction to a message that comes in. But once again, I want to bring your attention to something. You have the Seven of Cups here, which is its own form of drunkenness, distraction, not paying attention to the right things, or seeing clearly, the veil being put over your eyes, distraction, okay? Right? And this is justice. This is justice card. So that would help weigh in or balance out any kind of distractions or delusions, or justice for those distractions or delusions. And now this is the upright cup, which is you now know where to put your full energy and full effort. Okay. And there's a huge degree of security and certain, like, you know what's valuable now. That's what it's assuring me. You know what's valuable now. You know how to participate and be part of the value, or grow this, or create this family of sorts, family and abundance and prosperity that you're generating, that you're creating. And so this is based on clear confrontation. This is based on when this climax approaches, when these emotions come out, this is like certainty of your purpose and of your direction, having reorganized everything. And so this is clarity. Let's go to the extended. We're going to dig deeper. I'll see you there. The link is down below in the description box, and I usually pin it to the top of the comment section too. You can look both places.